Hi everyone, and I am back with my fourth week journal. And this week in class, we again studied about the four dimension of power, and the main focus was on truth and acknowledgement. And on the basis of the lecture, I come up with the topic, the hidden power of misinformation and are we being controlled? So misinformation is not just a fake news in politics. It's affect our health, environment, and everyday choices. Some of the biggest corporations have used false narrative to protect their profit while harming consumer and planet. So today I will focus on five major industries where misinformation had serious consequences. So let's start with Coca-Cola. So Coca-Cola spent 119 million on research to control the obesity narrative, as they paid scientists to claim that lack of exercise, not sugary drink, was the real cause of obesity. So according to research conducted in Harvard in 2019, a 500 ml bottle of Coke contained 54 grams of sugar, more than the recommended daily limit for adults. They also mention the people who drink sugary drinks daily have 26% higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes. So by creating false science, Coca-Cola misled millions while obesity rate continue to rise. Next, I want to talk about Volkswagen. Volkswagen cheated their emission test, claiming their diesel car was eco-friendly while polluting 40 times above legal limit. They have installed illegal software in diesel cars to cheat emission tests and market their vehicles as eco-friendly. They sold around 11 million cars with false emission claim. And this is a clear example of corporate deception where people thought they were helping the planet, but were actually making pollution worse. Next, I want to talk about Poda Pharma. They falsely marketed oxycodone as safe and non-addictive, causing the opioid epidemic, as they lied about addictiveness of oxycodone, convincing doctor it was safe for pain relief. So, according to U.S. Center for Disease Control and Prevention, over 600,000 deaths in the U.S. have linked to uh, the oxycodone overdose. Furthermore, according to National Institute of Drug Abuse, in 2021 alone, overdose death increased by 15%. So this was not just misinformation; it ruined life and fueled um, a drug epidemic. This is a great documentary, a series available on Netflix on Purda Pharma case called Painkiller. I must say it's a must watch. Next, now, now I want to talk about ExxonMobil. So they were hiding a truth since 1970s. So ExxonMobil own scientists confirmed climate change risk in the 1970s. Yet the company spent decades funding misinformation. So in 2015, according to the Guardian, Exxon spent over 30 million funding climate denial organization. According to Intergovernmental Panel of Climate Change in 2021, fossil fuel accounts for 80% of global carbon emission. And then in 2017, according to the Union of Concerned Scientists claim, years of misinformation delayed global climate action, worsening today's crisis. Because of this misinformation campaign, the world delayed climate action for decades. I want to talk about these brands, the fashion brands, Zara, Uniqlo, H&M. So these brands promote eco-friendly collection while still contributing heavily to pollution and waste. So according to Olivia Lai, an article is published on earth.org in 2022, seven fast fashion companies responsible for environmental pollution. So in the article, she says like the fashion industry produce 8 to 10% of global carbon emission, more than international flights and shipping combined. Also, around 85% of all the textile end up in landfill each year. They further mention that less than 1% of the used clothing is recycled into new garments. So this proves that many who claim eco-friendly are nothing more than marketing tactics. So these examples shows that misinformation is not just an accident. It's often deliberate, used to protect corporate profit and power. It affects public health, environmental laws, and even the choices we make every day. So are we making real choices or just following what we have told? So the more we question, the less control they have over us. And with that, thank you so much for listening, and I will see you next week.